Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
Together
therapist.
we have the most famous physical therapists. We'll go over 15 ways to strengthen your hamstrings at home. You don't need much equipment for this, but for some of them you need some equipment.
Sure.
I'm going to show you different ways to try. Find the ones you like, pick the ones you like, and stick with them.
Sure,
So,
right.
Some of this is based upon this. There was a study done by the British Journal of Sports Medicine, Zebis, Z-E-B-I-S et al.
Okay.
And they were measuring how much exertion there is with different exercises, and we're gonna pick one, show you one today that had the highest exertion.
Okay. So the ultimate.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to let's see. It's gonna be number 9.
Okay.
You're gonna have to wait till number 9. So.
All right. Let's hit the road, Bob.
Well, let's take care of these people that just wandered in.
Right, you bet.
If you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, please go over to Facebook and like us. Brad and I, we're not liked as children. We're hoping to be liked as adults,
Yeah.
and we're working on it.
Yeah. So pile on the likes if you would, please.
All right, let's start off with number 1, Brad. Well, first off, we should talk about just a little bit about the hamstring. Brad and I like to strengthen it in basically the closed chain position, meaning that there's contact with the foot generally to the floor, right? That's probably the easiest way to explain it.
Right. It's not being in the air like
Right,
this.
free flying there. What we're trying to also do is we're trying to strengthen the entire, what we call posterior chain. Hamstring, hip extensors, and back to some extent. Because these, if they work all together, you're going to less likely have a hamstring injury.
Sure.
The problem is when you just strengthen the hamstring, especially like laying on your stomach and doing those on a machine,
Right.
you're going to be more likely to get injured because now the hamstring is going to try to take over more of the task when you're doing an athletic event, and it's going to put more stress on it. We want stress on the entire chain.
Right. So it all works together like it does out in the field.
Exactly. Well, like it would in an athletic event. So this one's a good one to start off with. Beginner. Just about anybody can do this one. You're just going to be doing simple bridging.
Sure.
You're lifting up like this. There goes my mic. And you can make it a little harder by putting your leg out further like this.
There you go.
And oh boy, that actually is hard.
Yeah, that makes a little subtle differences.
This is about where I can handle it.
Yep.
Now, if you want to already go to one that's a little more difficult, then you go ahead and put a foot out like this and do single leg
There
ones.
you go. You're doing good, Bob,
For an old man, huh?
I wasn't going to say that.
Yeah, you weren't going to say it, but you were thinking it.
I was.
All right, obviously got to even myself out here, so very easy to do, very easy to start. All right, this one's a little more trying to get the hip extensor, the glutes, and the hamstring together here.
Buttocks in there.
Yeah.
Huh?
Want to put the chair up here, Brad?
Oh, yeah. So obviously at home you're going to be doing this on the floor.
Right.
So there should be a chair readily
Don't
available.
be doing this on the bed, or don't be coming up with some weird way to do this. But you're going to do this one now with the leg actually straight.
Sure.
So, and again, I'm going to start with both. And now I'm lifting up like this.
There. So you can see he's got a nice straight line there.
Now I'm working everything here, the posterior chain again.
Right. So from here all the way up.
And again, you want to make it a challenge? Go with one leg. And now we're getting to the level of that maybe even an athlete could be challenged a little bit here.
You bet.
Certainly a 57-year-old man can be.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Do repetitions on this. Again, we're probably going to go 10 to 15 repetitions would be good, depending on where you're at for strength and how long you've been doing them.
You want to go ahead and do some of the ball ones,
Yes,
Brad?
I would love to, Bob.
You're a ball guy.
The beauty of the ball. The beauty of the ball.
Brad's a baller.
Yep. There's no doubt about it. The ball is circular, it's round. There's no end to the ball. It's endless.
It's a little zen, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, first he's going to do double, and he's just going to go ahead, and you can actually, Brad, if you're a beginner, you can just actually roll it towards you, pushing down your heels down, right?
So I'm pushing in, down, squishing the ball a little bit, and rolling in, and that'll start. It's a good way. Plus, you're getting range of motion through the knee and the hip.
We really like the ball. If you want to purchase one, we got a recommendation down in our Amazon list, down in our description, so go ahead and take a look at that. And Brad and I are big advocates of the ball. I mean, and now you can see he's lifting the butt up and making it harder.
Most therapists, a lot of therapists do like the ball because that's kind of where it started. I believe in and the therapy done about back in the 70s.
I had a therapist tell me, Brad, that he worked in a beautiful facility. They had all the greatest equipment, Cybex and all that.
Right.
And he said half the time had his patients on the ball.
Because
I mean, it just works so well, and obviously it's something. See how he's making it even more difficult
this is
now.
the most difficult,
Yeah.
and it really is working those hammies good.
All right. Now you're not done yet, Brad.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Now you're going to go ahead and do. We're on number 7. Because that was ball, double ball, single. He's going to do actually circles with the ball. Bend your knee, Brad, and like this. So he's going to go clockwise, and he's going to go counterclockwise. And again, you can do this lifting your butt up too, Brad. Do you think you can do that?
This is the easy way. I like this way. but I'll go up and then, yeah. So here you're working not just hamstrings and the back and the hips, but you're working some core and some balance.
You're working the core, but you're also getting all sides of the hamstring.
Yeah.
You know,
You got 3 hamstrings.
You got 3
wanna work
hamstring
them all.
muscles, semitendinosus, semimembranosus, and gracilis, right? No, not gracilis. Which one am I missing?
Not that gracilis. Semitendon, biceps femoris.
Bicep femoris. Good job.
See?
Yeah, he's still got a mind.
20, 30 years ago, school, we still remember these things.
All right, I'll take the next one, Brad.
Yeah. I'm going to go laugh about that for a while.
All right. So now we're going to go ahead and, again, this is kind of working on, you're working on core strength. So kind of a reverse plank. And you're going to go ahead, and I'm actually working the muscle, the leg that's staying down. So I'll get my butt up, right?
Yeah, so ideally, if you're not an old man, you're able to get your body straight like a 2x4. Whoops. Look at that.
This actually is really working the muscle. And this is, again, one where you have to worry about cramping the muscle because it's really putting a lot of stress
aggressive.
on it. Yeah, it's pretty aggressive is right. Again, take the ones you like and throw away the ones you don't. So, all right, next one. This is the one, Brad. Believe it or not, this is the one that put the most stress on the hamstring for building it. And Brad forgot the kettlebell. We have to put the blame where it is.
I did. I'm
So
sorry.
we have to simulate a kettlebell.
I can't even blame it on my wife or my daughter or anything. I don't know what to do.
With kettlebell swings, you got to really make sure you're doing it in correct technique. I really want to make sure the back is straight, Brad. And you may want to use the pole once you're all tied up there. But you're going to bend your knee, and I'm keeping the back straight, and I'm bending down like this. I'm lifting up like this. And I'm swinging it forward.
So he's keeping his back as straight as he can. I'm not using the pole because it's white on white and they won't be able to see. But do it incorrectly once, Bob. So he's rounding forward, and that's going to stress the back more. Keep that mechanics proper.
So now I'm strengthening the back by doing it correctly here. And I'm strengthening the glutes. I'm strengthening the hamstring. This is a great one for that posterior chain. This is great for athletes. And obviously you want to use a good weight.
Right. And you can see how that directly relates to any athletics, jumping, running. It's all there.
Yeah, I have to get a kettlebell. I don't have one, and I really do need to get one.
We should do the kettlebell.
All right, if you are using bands, and you got some bands you want to try, you can go ahead and you're now, in my mind, you're going to have to use some pretty heavy bands to do this because, again, but you can do the kind of the kettlebell swing with bands.
Again, this back posture is equally as important as this. You want to protect the back and don't sacrifice the hamstring strength for back pain.
But, you know, we got some heavier bands where you could put a pretty good stress on this, Brad.
Oh, yeah.
And absolutely. I am feeling this in my hamstrings.
Right.
I am.
Now, if you do have back problems, you may want to question whether or not you're going to do that. You can try it. If it irritates your back, put it on hold.
I always like the forward lunges, Brad.
Sure.
I think, you know, you're getting some quad and hamstring. And so, again, you're going to step forward. You don't want the knee to go beyond the foot.
No.
So you're going to dip down like this.
We'll get a visual on this. So that imaginary line there. Do it incorrectly once, Bob. There, and the knee went too far forward.
Yeah.
That really stresses that kneecap and that knee joint. There you go.
All right, again, real functional, real, you know, this is something even in life, you want to pick things up. This is a good way to pick things up.
Right.
Keeping the back straight, good posture, you know, bending down, dipping down.
And it works balance.
Yeah. This is more for the younger people. This one I'm not don't do in my life. But this is just one-legged jumps.
Yep.
And this works the hamstrings. You know, you can go forward and back, forward, and you can tell I don't do these. and even make it harder, you can go ahead and jump forward, side, back, side.
Right.
So you're making a square.
Right.
So
playing hopscotch would be a pretty good thing to do.
yeah, you can feel that. I mean, obviously it's aerobic, and you really feel that in the hamstrings too.
Right, that's
so.
getting to be almost a plyometric.
All right, where are we at here? We're down to the partner ones now, Brad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to be your partner?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Would you
here
be
we
my
go.
friend?
Yep, all right.
This works actually well on a bench like this, Brad, because you can put stress on my, on my ankles
Right.
and hold me. And you want to start using the ball probably, because you can lean forward like this, and then use the hamstrings to pull you back, and you're using the hamstrings to lower yourself down too. I'm keeping good posture here.
Right.
Now, obviously, when you get better, this is the final one, number 15. You can bend forward like this, and I can't go hardly anywhere.
This is a good example of someone who can't do it very well, and
Yeah.
I can't either. But I did see a college athlete do this. He kept his body straight, and he was able to get down to about to here.
Oh my God!
And he was thin. He was
Let me see how far I could go.
Cross country runner.
Let me see how far I can go.
Watch, we're gonna pop the hamstring right off his
Yeah,
tibia.
really.
We don't pretend that we're like
Yeah.
that level.
Yeah.
We just want to get to
Yeah.
just want to get to the store and back.
That's right. Thanks everybody for watching.